Hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel. We are relaunching it after a lot of life happenings, but I'm very excited for this relaunch. I'm still workshopping the name, so we'll just keep it at Hi, I'm Amber Alexis, and I have a passion to help people make their impossible dreams inevitable through manifestation, creating mental harmony. And I'm actually on a journey of pregnancy into motherhood. So that's definitely going to be something I am going to be talking about. And that's what this video is about because it's a big part of my life. I want to share the 10 things I wish I knew or had ready before pregnancy. And it's not a nursery. Okay, I wrote a list. The first thing I wish I knew is that it is hard. I knew it was hard. I knew birth was hard. Like I thought about birth and I was like, yeah, it's hard. And you hear about morning sickness. You're like, yeah, that seems like kind of rough. Oh, no, no, no. No. It is hard. And not everyone has a hard pregnancy, but if you do, it is a rough time. And I think I wish I would have gotten my mindset around that to like mentally prepare for it, not physically prepare for it, which I think is really important, which brings me to number two, have a nausea kit ready before the moment you get pregnant. And the reason why is because I think I was like buying things on the go to like help my nausea. And I was nauseous all day, the vomiting. It was just like a whole thing till 12 weeks. So from like 5 weeks, so I think like 6 weeks it started till 12 weeks. So almost a month and a half of feeling absolute sick, just sick every single day. And nothing would really take it away. But these are things that I recommend having on deck because you're not going to be able to eat as much if you do experience this. Number one, ginger chews. They were a lifesaver. I cannot eat them now because they're like too intense. But while I was like in my nausea phase, game changer. Two, drinkable yogurts that are high in protein. Chobani has some. There's like a few brands, but I would say having those on deck and having like different flavors was such a game changer because you do want to get food in your system. And obviously, high protein foods are ideal. Smoothies, if you have someone to make them for you, I had no like intention of making them. So there's like no way I could barely like get up because you're like nauseous all day. To me, mandarins, the small ones, mandarins were super key. They were so easy to like eat. They didn't like really, they weren't really heavy on my stomach. So it was easy to kind of keep them going. I had a few on my nightstand. And then just having light foods. You're gonna want to eat out a lot more. But then like you eat out and like stomach, then you're nauseous. But if you go too long without eating, you get nauseous. So you have to always have like food in your belly. So the nausea kit is like finding places that are gonna have like light food that's not gonna make you nauseous, but that's gonna fill you, and having like small meals per day, having that planned. I wish I would have had that planned so that it just like was easier to manage and every day didn't feel like, how the heck am I gonna get through this? Oh, and having a Kindle or books ready to go because you're not gonna be able to do a lot. You're not. The first trimester is definitely one of the hardest. And I also think mindset wise, which brings me to number three, work on your mindset now because going through pregnancy, your mind is like your biggest advocate or your biggest enemy. And I think, of course, there's like this internal fear, right? Once you get pregnant, especially in the first trimester, having the worst things happen. And I think internally, just kind of telling yourself, like, I am safe, the baby's safe, like, my body's a safe space for it to grow, and like really getting into that mindset. And then also getting into the mindset when you're nauseous and you're feeling absolutely like shit. This is a season, this will pass, and leaning into that because I'm 22 weeks, so I'm in my second trimester. And even now, like the mindset is like, this will pass. Like I don't get that much good sleep right now. And it is that constant, like, this is gonna pass, like this too shall pass. And trusting that this is all really exciting because it's all leading you to meeting your baby, which is like such a sweet thing. Start getting really good on your mindset work before because it is going to be challenging. Like your mind is going to play tricks on you and you're going to want to like beat yourself up and like you're extra emotional because of the hormones. So like you really want to do your best to work on your mindset and have calmness and maybe cultivate a meditation practice earlier than later to like ground yourself. Next one, side piece, get that bed comfortable now. Get that bed comfortable now. I will say, like, having a comfortable bed, having comfortable pillows, like, splurge, get that weighted eye mask, get earplugs, like, things that, like, I wish I would have had already so that you can at least do your best to sleep as good as possible. The pregnancy pillows, I think they're all hit and miss, like, I'm still on the hunt for a good one, but get your bed comfy, like, actual mattress, comfy covers. Get yourself set up for, like, a good night's rest. Get into a good night routine. If you're already doing that, amazing, because you're really gonna need that when you are pregnant. And if you can train yourself to nap, if you're not a napper and you can start training yourself to nap, that's gonna be a game changer. I'm not a napper, so it's, like, really hard when, like, I've had a rough night's sleep. Like, I cannot really take those naps during the day, but I just try to, like, close my eyes and, like, rest. Maybe read my Kindle in, like, a dark place, and, like, that's my version of resting because you are gonna need to nap. Your provider, I've had a very unconventional pregnancy timeline in the sense that I've moved a lot. So I would say, like, if you are someone like me who's kind of like a digital nomad and you're like moving a lot, your provider is going to change throughout your pregnancy. And I think that's okay. Obviously, having a provider that you trust is really important, but also just trusting your body, knowing that we've been doing this for like hundreds of years. So your body knows what to do. But I do think it's like having a provider that works for you and for your birth plan and making sure that whoever you are talking to like hears you, you feel comfortable like advocating for yourself. And that's what I'm going to be looking for as I head into my third trimester. And we're going to be planted. So having that provider that I feel really connected to and safe with is going to be really important. Start interviewing people. It doesn't have to be the OB that you always go to. It can be other OBs or midwives. So I would just really start looking into that sooner than later. And if you have an unconventional lifestyle, know that there are literally OBs and midwives across the world, and just like know the checkups that you need to do and get them done. Which brings me to the next one, which is traveling is different, but not impossible. We're here on our baby moon, but we decided to pretty much take the full second trimester abroad. So we are in Portugal. And it is different. Like, I'm not like running around like I usually do and doing anything really crazy and adventurous. It is more relaxed. I do honor my body's energy a lot more. And that's something that you have to do. We have like an actual baby moon plan, like a week at the end of this trip where we're taking off and we're actually going to just baby moon it up and like relax and just be us two without work or anything like that, or projects or anything that we're doing. I'm really excited for that. I would add that if you are doing a baby moon, I would suggest it being like an all-inclusive because that does sound super yummy. It's obviously seeing a new place is so fun and it's awesome, but you do get a little bit tired. You're walking around and it is exhausting. Instead of going all day, like, we do half days a lot. There's moments where like I forget sometimes that like I'm pregnant, my body's a little different. I'm like, we're gonna see this and this and this and this and this and this. It's gonna be awesome. And my husband always looks at me and goes, yeah, I'm sure we're gonna do that. And we ended up we're gonna see two things. And then I'm tired and I need to go home and like relax and be horizontal. So it is different. There's plenty of ways to prepare for the actual plane ride, compression socks. I brought so many snacks with me that I made sure that I wasn't gonna be hungry. Because the plane food, well, it's not the best. So I just brought a lot of snacks with me that I knew was going to be satiating. Of course, electrolytes. The night before, I also had electrolytes just to like be as hydrated as possible. I took a lot of breaks and like went walking up and down the cabin about like every hour. It wasn't like long walks, but it was like enough. So yeah, it was really worth it and I do love it. Since I'm here my second trimester, I've had to see OBs in Portugal, but it's been fine. They speak English. I got my anatomy scan over here and the baby's thriving, and they were actually just so thorough and so nice that 10 out of 10 recommend. So I would say, like, don't be afraid. Maybe don't go somewhere super remote if you're pregnant. Go somewhere where it is a city and it is a metropolitan where you can get easy access to medical care if needed. It is not too early to size up 1 to 2 sizes on your t-shirts and on your pants and getting stretchy pants. It is such a game changer. I'm so grateful that my mom came to visit me in my first trimester and we went shopping and she's like, you need bigger pants. I'm like, oh, my first trimester is fine. It's not a big deal. No, she was so right because the bloating happens so quickly and you start growing out of your pants very quickly. And then the second trimester comes along and your pants like don't really fit you. And like, yeah, I do the ponytail trick, but it's just not it's not the same. It doesn't look as cute. And then all my shirts now are becoming crop tops. I only have like big shirts, and so I definitely need to go shopping, which is fine. But I wish I would have had like a few things already, especially like, workout clothes. Like my mom also left me an oversized like leggings to work out, and I'm very grateful because they're the ones I wear all the time. They're the ones I wore on the plane. So I would say having at least like 2 to 4 pants that are stretchy and a little bit oversized so that you can still feel confident in your body because you are going to be in this in between state. Also, this links to mindset, but you're going to be in between state where you're like, I don't feel that pretty. You feel like glowing one day and uncomfortable the next, and your belly looks like it's bloated, but you're not fully pregnant yet. It's the whole thing. So you want to kind of like, dress so that you can feel good and also get new panties. New panties. Stretchy. Big. The sooner the better. The baby market's huge. And I remember when I first got pregnant, I was like so excited and I was seeing all these things and I was getting ads, right? Because like you're looking at stuff and I realized there's so much consumerism and I do think some of them mean well, but I also think some of them do prey on like new moms and you trying to be like the best mom that you can be before the baby comes and doing all the things. And so I would, instead of looking at the baby ads that are they're feeding you, instead of thinking of all the things that you need, I would watch veteran moms on YouTube or TikTok who've had a kid, who've had 4 or 5 kids, and listen to them because they have such good advice. I'll link a few below that I like, but they really tell you what you need, what's unnecessary, what they wish they didn't buy, what they wish they didn't put on their baby registry. I kept my baby registry very minimal. Obviously, there's some things that I'm really excited about, but I just thought there's like so much bullshit out there that you really don't need all of that. And I think I'm really grateful that I watched those videos to really just like focus on what is important. We're number 9, I believe. I would start talking to your partner right now on how you need support through pregnancy. I would talk to your partner right now on how you guys align with raising kids, what happens when the baby's born. These questions are going to be heavier questions, but having the answers sooner than later is really important. And knowing that your partner's supporting you and that you guys are on the same page is important because when you are pregnant, it's just like a lot of information that you're intaking regardless. And you want to have your partner like really be aligned with you. Of course, if you married the right person or if you're with the right person, like it's gonna be easier. You probably have similar views and values, but I do think it's important to get on that level right now because having a kid is a big deal. It's not just cute, it's a whole human life. The last one that I'm gonna add here, having a community of women who are pregnant at the same time as you, whether online or in person, is the biggest game changer in the world. I got very, very, very blessed. One of my best friends got pregnant pretty much at the same time as I did, and as well as one of my really good friends too. So I have 2 girlfriends that got pregnant right around the same time. We did not plan this. It was just like a coincidence. And it's been such a game changer because like you feel so seen and so heard. And it's something that like no one else can fully understand. You are uncomfortable. Like there are moments where it really freaking sucks. And then there are moments where you're really happy and there's moments where you're confused and there's so much information. Um, and having them to talk to and kind of like vent to has been such a healing experience. And I'm so genuinely grateful. And I also joined a Facebook group with moms that were all giving birth at the same in the same month. So that's been really nice too. You can ask questions and people can give you advice. And I think that's been so helpful. Truly, truly so helpful. I'm sure there's new mom groups and pregnancy groups in person. And if not, I suggest you start one. But having community, whether online or in person, is such a game changer during this time because it can feel really lonely sometimes. It really can. Even if you have the best partner in the world, which I do, there's just so much that like they're gonna be able to understand. And then the next thing, just like a caveat, once you get pregnant and you are going through it, you have a new respect for mothers and you have a new respect for women, and you really do feel this like awe towards them and also rage that so many of them are not worshipped as they should be, because it is a crazy thing bringing life into this world. If you have people in your life now that are pregnant, shower them with so much love, give them a gift card to like a foot massage, shoulder massage, prenatal massages, go take them out to lunch because they really need that support and that community. And it's hard sometimes when pregnancy feels like so ordinary, because it is, but also it is like a very pivotal and transformational time. So I would say that's like my last caveat. Thank you for being here, and more videos to come. I'm excited to continue to workshop this and help you along the way. If you are pregnant or you are planning to get pregnant, let me know below which tip you like the most, or if you have any tips. If you are currently pregnant, for those who are wanting to be pregnant before they get pregnant, let them know below in the comments, and make sure you like and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.